Hello boys, Yoshi, Cool Yoshi here. Welcome back to the Yoshi's Crafted World blind playthrough 100%. In the last episode, we got very close to the end. This is probably one of the last This is one of the last crafts to do in this area. Let's just get into it right now. And we just reached the last area of the game in the last episode, which means this episode we're more than likely going to defeat the final boss finally. That's going to be cool. But first we have to find quite a bit of crafts, which do take quite a bit of time. I'm going to be attempting at least the semi-greedy mode version of this. I'm just going to YOL and see if I can get to the end very quickly. I don't like doing this one backwards already, because it seems a lot harder than the regular level. Obviously, it can't have the hits rolling to the side. I saw something. Keep in mind, all this was made a little bit harder on me. Because, obviously, you'll meet... Yeah. I decided to leave this dish playthrough for last, and the idea is I'm going to be trying to reach the end of the stage before the Civic Timer hits up, but still get all the these. Greediest mode version. If I find a gear, I'll just do it. If I don't find it at all, the second time I go through it, there's no way I could get that without waiting a little bit. Okay. Now, if I miss a puppy on the side area, I'll try to go very, very, very slowly. More than likely, this greed attack that I do is more than likely not going to work. My backup is to then go very, very slowly and look for the crafts, which I probably already missed one of, but I found one there, okay. It's actually kind of an annoying position, because now I have to go all the way back here to get it. So, just to remind you, this is the last normal level you would do in the actual game. In the game itself. This is the last level before you would normally fight Baby Bowser, so it's expected to be very hard. And of course, because they wanted to be more convenient, they made it a mini-boss as well. Yeah, so far my green play already didn't work out because of problems, so what I'll do now is I'll go more slowly and try to find all the crafts. Which, I'm pretty sure I missed a couple of them, but now I'm doing a little bit better. This is kind of annoying. That's definitely another time where Hasty would definitely come into play more and help more than a regular level gameplay. What I'm saying is Hasty, in this case, helped out quite a bit. I obviously have to search every little room in there for the puppies, because if I don't, I'll miss them. It seems like they're always in the slots that I would check the least. And then you have the gears from the gear factory. It just shooed me off to the side when I was trying to find one. Okay, well, that was actually better than I thought. I only missed one. So now, we're going to have to once again waste time, not really doing much. This is mostly just to find the first puppy and the last gear. Because of that, this means we're not going fast anymore. We're going slow as ever. Because the best way of finding stuff is to usually just go really slow, but it's very hard to do in a level that has a timer based. A timer that you usually want to beat most of the time. And I did, and as you might have saw from there, that is the squish part. Just was making sure it was there. Oh, see, there. I never went to the left, that's how I missed that. Actually, this might be able to be a greed play. It depends on where I find the next one. That's quite an interesting craft hiding spot as well. That was quite annoying to find. I might be able to turn this into a slightly better greed play if I... Especially if I happen to randomly run into the next gear, but... Knowing me, it's probably on one of the actual spinning gears, which means I would have to wait, and that would take a long time. So this is a very annoying part for the... So, I'm guessing for the seed run, you basically just want to get to this as soon as possible, because... Yeah, and I'm not throwing an egg at that thing, because... to wait for the entire lava to drain before you really get a good chance at it. It has to drain all the way down. There's no way of waiting on it. All the way down here before it'll finally let you attack it. I'm guessing the last gear is in that same area. That's what I'm assuming. Is that this area you check last is almost always where the last craft is, but because there's 6 of them as well, it does change it up a little bit. Okay, so I have to go up top here to find a puppy here. Then I get rid of my ton there. And then speed run to the end, hopefully, in time. Okay, good. Plenty of time there. See there, that second, only on the second try we were able to turn it into, I was hoping, I was worried I wouldn't find the first puppy for a while, I would miss it again. It wasn't the safest play, but obviously it was better than having to go all the way back just to learn where the puppy is and then do that, because that would take a whole minute or so. I thought it would be nice to just do a natural restart of the level, and now we can't really speedrun anymore here. We kind of have to play slowly. Oh, speaking of which, how many times have I done that now? Darn front side. I'm gonna have to very ready when I select the flip side, because third or fourth time now I've done that this walkthrough, this playthrough, whatever. Very annoying. Done it this time. So obviously if I don't find it this time, I'm going to more than likely just keep resetting the game over and over again. And that platform kind of hurts my inspiration a little bit. So that's the area I already checked. that can't really have a gear because the first one was over here. Already got it. Again, this is just a small prediction. I'm pretty sure the gear is in one of the side areas. That's what I'm assuming. Oh, we can actually beat that cycle. Okay. Gonna stay on the left-hand side if I can find, because that's the side that I never checked. Knowing me, that's where the gear is. It's always on the last thing you would check, and the level seems too linear to otherwise be really good at checking the left. Wow, it won't even let me check it yet. It just moves to the side the same way, and it won't let me move to the left. Oh, this just adds to the suspicion. Okay, I don't think it was as suspicious as I thought, because the camera doesn't move enough to the left. But I'll still jump up and check anyway. So we just went down the thing, now I have to go back up to see if there's a good point here. That's just those things. It's probably in the midway part, like always. Because one of these was on a rotating gear. I'll show you in just a minute. There it is, right there. It's quite annoying. Since they can be laid to the side, more than likely they might be in that. Now we have to wait on this, just to make sure we don't have a gear here. Okay, that actually can't be true. There was already one there before. I checked down there was nothing, which is kind of silly considering that's a secret area. That should have one, but it did not. High up. Huh? That's the one I already got. Probably hidden deep in the background, I'm guessing. What's funny is all these last ones were so close together. Raises suspicion that it might be at the very beginning of the level. Which means I missed it yet again. This is the fancy of blind playthrough 100%. If I can't find one object, it just makes the end really annoying. Because of how linear the path is, that's confirmed it has to be in this beginning section right here. Oh! It's more than I thought! I forgot you could go back here! They would be sneaky like that. That's actually a semi-blind spot, because you normally would go to the right. Ugh, I forgot that I usually go backwards to check something. But, anyways, that didn't take too long to complete. We actually got all of the air ones really easy. Oh, and they are... Oh, and those can robots are required. Fortunately, the first one here was pretty easy, so we should be able to find it really well. Yeah. So far, this has been my least favorite, potentially hardest level for 100%. Especially if you go without crafts, because those guys are really annoying, and sometimes I just don't have the patience for it. The speedrun's kind of tricky because they block off so many parts that the fastest way is often just a damage boost for them. Well, at least that first one we have to do that to make it easier. I remember where this is. That one I probably could wait on, but yeah. Yeah. You can escape most of them, it's just 2 of them. You cannot escape. Okay. That's one of them. I've passed that one at least several times. That's how I knew it was there. Okay. This might not even be the last video if we have something after Baby Bowser. Knowing the Yoshi game trend, there is going to be at least 1 level more that we have to do. If it's front side and flip side, both, it'll take a while. Obviously, you can't really wait on the cycles here, because that would be kind of silly, waiting on cycles, so taking damage boosts is usually the way to go. Besides, it gives you a good look at the things, like, I wouldn't have to wait to hit that robot if I didn't do that right away. So sometimes I feel like keeping the alarm on is actually beneficial when you have so much HP already. You can skip parts of it and delay it for a little bit, which might help, but if you're trying to go fast, you probably just want to go through it and trigger it on purpose. Because you're trying to go fast and take some damage to get through it. Okay. Down to the factory. Oh, don't worry about that. Everything's fine. Really need to turn that Dean sound off. Again, this can't be hidden in the actual mini-boss area, so once again, if I can't find it before getting to the mini-boss, we'll probably just have to either, more than likely, if I don't find it in the first area for a while, the best plan would be to go backwards. It depends on where the object is hidden. Depending on how early you miss it, you could go backwards, or, well, you actually can't really in this level because of the timer. Back to the speedrun section. Already missing a cycle. This is not good. Okay. I got stuck on that one. Okay, so that confirms it is an instant kill. I I was pretty confident about that one. And Crush is obviously a classic instant kill. It'd be silly if it wasn't. Goodness, how far late into the level is this robot? That's so weird. This one should be an easy one to spot, and yet it's not been spotted yet. Ah, of course. To go to the very end to get it. A little bit annoying. Of course they have to have one of these where you have to go into 3 different courses to find them. Is he finally done? Yay, he's finally out of requests. Time to move on to the final boss. I did say we were at least going to beat the final boss, but that doesn't mean that 100% might be completed. I'll just shut my mouth and hope for the best. How many do we need? That was... Wow, so 411 of the flowers aren't even needed. I thought I needed a lot, but not... Obviously not a lot, I guess. So the final gem they already got, it ended up in Bowser's Castle. On the hunt for gems, are we? I did see something shimmering fall to the ground just over there. I'm sure if you continue on, you'll come across whatever it was. So I shot at bluish rod, zoom through here. You may want to hurry. And we have the shadow of the Bowser already. So yeah, they made the boss fights a lot more simpler. You no longer get HP refills on them, but really, except for the 2. But you get you don't have to do them damageless now for 100%, which changed a lot. Is he gonna call? Oh, this is a trap and a half. I didn't know that you do this. Look at that. See, look. Combat was just waiting for that to take it. And now the Sundream Stone is no longer happy. Thanks for going all the trouble to gather these for us. At last we have succeeded. His pushiness will finally see his dreams fulfilled. Ah yes, all of our tribulations have been worth this fated day. Now all the Yoshis are back. Finally, we got them all. Hurry up, I want to make my dream happen. Of course, you're stumpiest. Make a wish, whatever your sticky little heart desires. And he turned the Sundream Stone evil. I want to be the biggest, baddest, most awesome robot. So he's gonna become big again, just like in the original. The Sundream Stone is actually responding as well. Oh man. The Yoshis are kind of still standing still, wondering what's happening. Oh, the Yoshis got dumped off. Where did they go? No one will know. There it is. Robot Bowser Jr. And Bowser Jr. sits in the control panel. This just proves that it's him, Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. would normally not have a robot in the original game. It would just be Baby Bowser. But this is Bowser Jr. called the Great King Bowser, as you might have guessed. First off, we're gonna have to figure out how to hit him, because... unless we, like, fight Sega's. I see how you're supposed to damage him now. Destroy him one by one. And then he comes out, you hit him once. Okay. So that was one damage. Yeah. The first time his robot was ever seen was in Super Mario Sunshine, the same game where Yoshi was not able to swim. He appeared as like a ginormous robot. It was the first time that the Super Mario Sunshine Shao Mario had something crazy happen. I won't say it because that might be spoilers for you. There we go, we were able to remove the arm that time. Seems like this one could be a lot longer. This is definitely a cool looking boss. That fast mode has been really helping me out a lot. Okay, so you can actually leave Baby Bowser there, and if you do, he will summon more Shy Guys. I needed to do that because I couldn't hit him right away, so there's potentially a little bit of strategy to this fight. You might want to wait to get a bunch of eggs before you do something to him, because otherwise you might have to sit for his attacks for a long time. You only need one to take out each of his sections, so... but you do need one more to finish him off. It's already 2 hits, no damage so far. Oh, so apparently that counted, even though I didn't land on it at all. Okay, I'll just go ahead and remove one, like I did last time. So, oh, those are spinning drills. Now I know why I took damage. This was almost no damage up till this point. Ah, I missed it. I can't go for Baby Bowser now, because... I mean, Bowser Jr. I keep calling him by his original name from the... So now I have to flutter at least twice to get that to work. Okay. This time, let's actually hit the thing. Okay. Got it. Alright. That was it, I guess. What have you done to us? Worry not, I will help you. Nope. Of course. He says nope. Grant his impnish. Sundream Stone grabbed his impnish. That's a funny name, even more strange. Obviously this was not going to be over. Oh my, I may have overdone it. Of course, he brings back the oh my. Because why not? That was a very rare thing, though. I think that was in the original. There was one boss you could take out instantly. So this is what the real Baby Bowser looks like. Mega Baby Bowser. Yeah. Well, now he's Baby Bowser, but... goodness. Now he has like a swap machine in front of him. Well, this fight just became a lot more freakier. Oh. What am I supposed to hit this time? Oh, this. Oh, you steal it from him. Oh, this is so weird. Ugh. What are you supposed to do? This is so weird. Okay, I stole it a lot earlier this time. I got both hammers this time. I did 1 damage from that. Oh, that tells you how much. So that's his HP. Oh, okay. By the way, I might have no choice but to break my barrier unless I'm able to. Okay, so I can't actually hit him for the first little bit. I can't hit him until he hikes the thing, and I might want to wait on his cycle again. Anyways. Because I need 1 more hammer to kill him. I stole one of the things again. So each of those deals damage to his total HP. So he actually has way more than 5 hits, but now he tells you exactly what HP he has. More than likely I'm gonna lose my armor here. Just because of how long this fight is. Surprisingly, I've been able to dodge the hardest attack quite a bit. Goodness, and you're barely able to jump over those. Okay, so I need 2 of those to take him on there. Oh, I have to get away from there. Now I have to go back towards the center. I think I have to set up 2 of them now in order to damage him at all. There. Oh! Okay, I see how it works now. You can remove your armor, but it's not permanent. But I wasn't saying. I wasn't joking when I said my armor's probably going to vanish. It can't last forever, you know. I stole one of those in mid-attack. That's really cool. That one apparently finished him off. Okay, so that ended just there now. Okay. So we finally took him out. That did a lot more damage than I was expecting. So the 9,000 thing, that was his HP. So quite an interesting looking fight, and tough since I lost my craft, but it's for the better. Yoshi looks better without his costume on most of the time anyways. How dare you do this to his spookiness? You'll pay for this someday. And the Sun Dream Stone is once again back to sad face again. Okay, well, now they're going to put it back together. And of course, my Yoshi does the last one. And so the Sun Dream Stone was finally restored. It's about time. Together Yoshi's dreamed of something. That they could be returned to their island home. There we go, we have a good dream this time. Okay, so now apparently we have a flying ship now. That's anything. Nice. Stone can apparently move with them now as well, apparently. Let's head back home. Time for the staff credits. Honest, if this was... Even if this ended now, this was still a pretty tough game. That boss also offered a surprising challenge, even with 5 HP. If I didn't have it, I probably would have already died by it. If I didn't have that 5 HP, the extra 5 hits from the armor. Speaking of which, Kamek and Baby Bowser are back. Kind of just watching while they see the Yoshi ship fluttering around in the background. Oh, they're trying to catch up to it. Certainly they're not gonna get us again. I'm not sure the credits change based on which Yoshi you used. Maybe it does, but for the most part, yeah. One of my friends said he didn't like the stuffy look of the Yoshis. I like this better than the woolly Yoshis, by the way. The woolly Yoshis just looked kind of creepy, actually. I prefer this better because there are some Yoshi stuffies after all, so I'm guessing, yeah. And now they're going past all of the worlds they visited, including Poochie. One of them awakes Poochie, and there we go. Poochie sees the Yoshis, and they wave to him. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this game was definitely really challenging. Part of the reason why I tried 100% Yoshi games is because they seem too easy if you just do it the normal way. 100% makes it at least a little bit more challenging. All this was done with no knowledge of the actual game except for the demo. I only knew how to do the gameplay. I didn't know any of the levels ahead of time. I made sure not to ever watch ahead to a point where I never finished. So I guess now I can watch now. Considering that I've beaten the game now. This took 20 episodes to complete, so about just under 20 hours of gameplay later, we have finished this finally. A lot of the 10 hours came from 100%, obviously. It could have been under 10 hours if I was just going for any percent flower collection. And now they're finally returning to their island. But yeah, a lot of these extra hours came from 100%, because it's classic for it to happen. They were finally returned to their peaceful home island. They lived happily ever after. Yoshi's. Well, that's an interesting end screen there. With small craps on there. Thanks for playing. I assume that's the true ending, since I went through and 100%ed every level before I came here. I'm guessing this is the 100% ending. The true ending only here. Oh, never mind. The hidden hills are accessible, and boss challenges. Oh. Of course. This can't be done. This obviously can't be done. So if we reload the game... a new hidden hill appears from where the boss courses are. And now, because the final boss got destroyed, we now travel on a ship. A new ship has landed in one of the spots. I think Yoshi's still going around. You're Yoshi, yeah? Thought so. Want to play some hide and seek? I'll go hide in places now, so you come behind me. Ugh, it's not done. Wow, so this isn't done yet. And I think the costume did actually get removed semi-permanently. We'll see if we can get it back. So if you lose a costume, you have to re-equip it as a penalty, so... Okay. I guess we'll start with this, but... I kinda don't want to do this all again. By the way, I was expecting this heavily. Can't be 100% without having a secret at the very end. And we even have boss challenges to do. I'm guessing before the video finishes, I'll skip ahead or so and do boss challenges for each of the bosses and try to finish that as well. I do know how to do some of the bosses with no damage. The only one that I had trouble with was, of course, Baby Bowser. Bowser Jr. was just straight up really annoying. I'm guessing I have to go slow again, because the sneaker more than likely is going to be hiding behind an important object. And this is pretty much just like the craft challenge, only slightly trickier, because now we have to find something that stands out in the area, and that isn't always very easy to find. Also, I haven't actually gotten the new craft yet. I'm guessing it's still waiting for us. Okay. Alright. There he is. So there's 43 of them hidden throughout each course. Okay. well, each individual level. And it marks which ones are done. Let's see. Okay, so he is hidden actually in every course. He wasn't joking. It wasn't just regular, he was hidden in every course. But before we do that, I'd rather avoid that. Before we finish off the video, let's see where the secret world takes us. A slightly hidden blockade, which has 30 flowers. So we need even more, but we don't need much to do the any percent. This is to... And here we are. Okay, so as we scale up, we need to give him some energy. We also have the return to the craft thing, but this time there's even more of them now. I'm gonna avoid that one this time. And go into one of the new levels for once, just to make things different. Before we go anywhere else, I wanted to show off one of the secret levels, Left Lolling. Ooh. So not only did we beat the game's normal storyline, but now we are in even harder levels. More than likely, everything's going to be very hard from here. Both craft-wise, ooh, there's baby Bowser over there. Goodness. Yawn. Because of the way these look, this gets to the point where I might have to actually do some very fast egg throws to make sure I don't die when I get these. Either that, or have Yoshi get sent down a pit and respawn several times in a row. This might have to be one where I have to make every shot count, as they say. Okay. Okay, everything from now on should be at least decently challenging. They've already done a good number on this level and added a huge pit in between each of these. Of course, that means that the secrets will not probably be hidden in slightly easier locations. But that also means that things like that can now start happening. Ugh. Ugh, that was a save and a half. Weird way of getting the flower. Oh, and they also took out our original pain, so yeah, in case you haven't already seen it, that's what the game over screen looks like. It can't be too cheesy, obviously. I probably should have just died there to begin with, but now, yeah. So, apparently all the secret levels are now ultra hard, so good luck getting everything. With slightly precise egg shots to get everything. With more than likely limited eggs as well, and yeah. You might end up seeing that a lot. I can skip it by retrying, but for now I want to actually see where everything else is first. Obviously I want to get 100% in these, but it's kind of tricky if you can't get anything in the beginning. This might be one where I can kind of do the 100%, but I have to make note of everything, where everything is, and I have to pretty much make every egg shot count as I was guessing. Some of them are a little bit easy to get, but those still aren't bad. Imagine doing this without a craft. It's already hard enough with a craft, considering you have to already have a death barrier to avoid. And get a very limited time to shoot at each flower. So it looks like playing with hasty mode is finally going to help me out here, because playing impatient seems like it just goes way too slow for you to be able to do that. So, yeah, definitely playing in hasty mode is the way to go. I actually thought for a second it would do the same troll again, but they just waited a little bit. By the way, if you didn't have a costume, that death you saw there, that's what normally happens the first time you die. What you saw happen there, that was supposed to be the first death. That would be normally where you would die the first time. And I don't like that you have to... That's just me, I'm not used to these secrets. Ugh, imagine doing the flip... Ugh, I can only imagine what the flip side would look like. I'm gonna try to at least complete the level on this try, so I have less items to worry about. Ugh. Had to do a quick shot there to get that. I'm not gonna say these levels are too easy now, because obviously every level so far has been really easy because it's on the main path. The kids aren't really expected to come here. This is mainly for... This is where they start thinking that the theme is for adults, and oh wow, that's quite a trolly spot. That's actually an impossible spot to get the way I have it. Unless you like get a perfect egg section and are able to like get everything with one shot. Good luck getting that. Because again, they made all the eggs limited to only these Shy Guys. Which means the only way you can get that is to get all the flowers there. Huh. I'd rather just finish the level, obviously, so I'd have less objects to collect. Mainly get rid of all the stuff that requires eggs, like that thing right there. If I can get all of those, it'll be really good. Gonna do it a little bit differently. Okay. They changed the way the music is played in the secret levels, interestingly enough. Hooray, we're finally at the goal! I was about to say, at least get the health one. I was hoping for that. I'd rather not go for that right now. I'll get that later. Strangely enough, I was able to get all the coins and the 100 coin one on the first try. The only one I was missing now were 2 flowers. Okay. Obviously, they can't hide them anymore because they have to kind of decide them in direct locations. But now, everything seems very difficult to do. We'll give this one more try, maybe move on to the flip side in the second part. After first making this guy move out of the way. Our 411 flowers we just collected from the beginning are being put to use in the secret world. Oh, and now we can look for Siley in these course. Oh, these don't even have a flip side. I don't think these can be done backwards after all. Okay. Well then. Probably should focus on the first one first. So I actually don't need the coins anymore, thank goodness. That was... yeah. Yes, you can obviously do this, which is why... I don't know. In the original game, it was just so dang hard because they had it to where you had to get all the 100% on the first try every single time. Doing that in the secret levels was almost impossible if you didn't know what you were doing. It would take a lot of practice. Even still, this is gonna take a while because I have to do all of this, get it all right, and then I have to get that 5th flower and still not die to be able to reach the end. Thankfully, just doing these normal levels fast, I guess, are okay, I guess, but... now I'm actually starting to wonder that... will I have to do these secret levels as well? Now, obviously, since people want to see the secret levels more, I want to update those first. This one's kind of painful because I get all those eggs and then I waste one to activate the feign and I can only miss one egg from there. This time we have to actually hit everything directly. If we don't hit everything directly, it'll be good. So if the timing challenge wasn't already annoying before, it'll probably be extremely annoying, which it already is in one of the secret stages. Because of the way the level's designed, we need at least 5 eggs to stand a chance at getting the secret. We can't even eat some of these guys half of the time because they're just in a bad spot. The way we eat some of them is also kind of tricky. We turn around after we eat them just to make sure we get our stuff. But yeah, all these Shy Guys are the only source of eggs so far, at least. So if I wanted to, I could go all the way back there, but I'm gonna do this the intended way. If I get the flower but miss the other one... ugh. I hate aiming upwards. That's the worst. Huh. Had to get a quick shot there in order to get it, otherwise it wouldn't have worked. Let's try to focus on finishing the level now. Got at least 1 egg. Gonna have to more than likely go for a quick shot on that one Shy Guy at the end to get it all the way. I'll still give myself some eggs to work with, but man. Right there, see there. That's what I wasn't dumb. That's basically how I was to get it. And that just shows the hasty thing. And also we found Sprout already. Basically at the end, I have to keep playing just for fun. What if I wanted to cross this and not... what if I crossed this and missed something? Yeah. So obviously going to the levels and finding Sprout would be just straight up boring. I will have to do it at some point. I just thought, yeah, let's skip that and go straight into a hard mode level instead, which we were able to 100%, and they do make it a little bit easier. It's just the front path now, but still really annoying. And the farther we go into this area, the harder it becomes. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, comment, rate, subscribe. We beat the normal any percent, but 100% is not over. As you might have seen, we have some new challenges here. Clear by 123, break 2 or more specific spots, clear without taking any damage. Ooh, interesting. Thankfully, I know how to take no damage in all of these. In fact, I've done no damage off screen, and bosses up to level 4. All of them, no damage. So that part should be no problem. This one I'm more worried about. Oh, and apparently you can strike one of the meteorites with a hammer. I've never known that before. Clear without taking any damage, that's pretty difficult. Clear by 4:30. Everything in this last boss is probably going to be very difficult. Because people probably want to see that more, I'm probably going to actually do something on the next video, guys. So see you guys in the next episode, where in the next episode, we'll avoid all the Sprout challenges, at least for now, and instead go directly into our boss challenges. We're going to be returning to every single boss in the game and completing all of its challenges, hopefully all in one video. If we finish that within the time limit, we'll then return to the secret levels, finish off this world, and then start finding Sprout lastly. And it seems like this one will definitely take a lot longer. Might have to start finding Sprout a little bit earlier too, because if he gives a flower for that, or support of 100%, we'll need that. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye!